Howdy ho, Reject Nation. I'm glad to be here today on Tuesday to watch the third trailer for Alita Battle Angel. Battle Ready, I believe is what it's called. I'm not even going to acknowledge the fact that I'm doing this video alone. I'm not even going to acknowledge the fact that John is not here with me today. He got hired by Defy Media, so he's off at work right now. I know, he's taking care of something. I'm excited to check this out. You know, like I went to go watch Overlord the other day. Keep a lookout for that review. It's coming soon. When I saw this trailer at IMAX, I know a lot of people are really looking forward to this movie. In the circles I run in LA, a lot of people are thinking it might not be a great film. I know it got pushed. That doesn't really bother me. I'm glad it got pushed from December to February because December's already so overstacked. When I see this trailer, knowing who's involved, I'm like, I like the trailers, but I bet this movie is going to be even better than the trailer. So I'm excited to see this. Before we hop into this, I gotta plug ourselves. Over at our Patreon, we do a lot of shit. Weekly Q&As, TV show reactions for many shows that includes anime like Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Supernatural, Gotham, and Riverdale, and John does music video coverage. Hello, cat. Also, I was thinking of getting a Kindle because I found out that you can read some of the comics of Battle Angel Alita for free on there. My only motivation to get a Kindle, so I could feel like I know some source material. Anywho, let's hop into this. Now. Christoph Waltz. I love that shot.
Does it bother you that I'm not completely human?
You are the most human person I have ever met.
You know, those eyes are growing on me.
Didn't I tell you to be home before dark?
I just lost track of time.
Alita,
You have to be responsible. You are someone very special.
Hey, kid.
not just
Hey.
a teenage girl.
Hey, what's your problem?
Jennifer,
You
calm.
can't remember.
What do you mean?
Doc found you in the scrapyard. So you must be from up there.
And I'm just an insignificant girl.
That's what they want you to think.
I'm not your daughter. I don't know what I am.
I do. You have the most advanced weapon ever. But that's just a shell. It's not that old.
That's pretty bitchin'.
You.
Do not stand by. In the presence of evil.
She's threatening the natural order of things.
Dude.
It's not just a dream. It is a heart.
Wow.
I need you to destroy the girl called Alita.
You made the biggest mistake of your life.
This looks bitchin'. You know, I'm excited.
Who I am.
Hell yeah. I'm excited to watch that. I really am. That was the best trailer out of them all. I love the tone that this trailer provided because, you know, the other ones, they tend to have like the first half is this sense of wonder and then it like goes dark and then a lot of action. Technically, this trailer seems to follow a similar type of format. However, I felt that the trailer primarily kept it dark other than the beginning, you know, like teasing at that romance between Alita and white boy. There's something about this trailer that seemed like it took its time a little bit more, which allowed me to get a better sense of its actual tone, of the mystery element to it. This girl's brought back to life in some fashion, and there's people who take care of her, but then she's being hunted down. They had this line in there about like a rise of a warrior. Rise of the warrior! And these action sequences, everything about it, I felt more for the characters than I have in any of the other trailers. There was something here that actually got me very intrigued by who the characters are, and I feel like I could be really invested in their journey. Whereas opposed to the other trailers, I was more curious about like the world and stuff and the visuals. That all looked really cool and appealing and looked like a fun movie. This was the first time I watched the trailer. I'm like, I feel the emotional intensity this time. And the other trailers kind of had like a forced resemblance of that. And then here, I'm like, wow, I really feel like I could really buy into her. And also, the eyes were a bother for me in the first couple trailers, but there's something about the more I see. I've seen the same trailer in the theaters for months now, but the more I see it, the more I get used to it. I feel like once I'm past the fact that it's this big CGI eyeballs, I personally don't mind it. And also, people can crap on CGI fest films all the time, but I feel like when you got the James Cameron team providing this visual effects for this film, it's gonna be the best it's ever gonna get. And I'm excited to see this journey of a girl go from normal girl to becoming badass girl. And it looks like all the villains she's gonna encounter are gonna be one hell of a bitch in time. I'm really looking forward to this movie. It looks like a really entertaining thrill ride, and now I'm finally feeling that sense of emotional intensity, which I find to be such an important factor in films that I feel like some movies forget about, and I'm excited that's going to be included here. Because in all honesty, I really, really, really want this film to do well. I mean, we've gotten so many horrible anime or manga adaptations. Is it manga or manga? Can you comment below and let me know how much of an idiot I am for not knowing the correct pronunciation? I'm sure I'm one Google search away from finding out. But you know, there's been so many horrible adaptations that Americans have tried bringing to life. You know, there's been Ghost in the Shell, there's been Speed Racer, there's been Dragon Ball Evolution. I didn't see Death Note, but I heard that wasn't so great. I heard Old Boy. I've seen both the Korean version and the American version. The American version just is not as good as the Korean version. My one concern is that there's a giant cast here, and you know, sometimes a giant cast tends to go wasted when you got this much caliber of talent all in one film. Looking at the IMDb, you got so much more than Rosa Salazar as Alita and Christoph Waltz. You got Jennifer Connelly in here. You got Michelle Rodriguez. You got Mahershala Ali. You got Ed Skrein. You got Jackie Earl Haley. You got Jeff Fahey. You got Isa Gonzalez. You have Casper Van Dien's in this. This movie better do well now. So yeah, I really hope this cast is not wasted, because it tends to happen with such a big ensemble. Like, sometimes it's cool to have all these names in here. But I've also seen some of these actors who are very talented appear in films where they are part of a larger ensemble, and they're very much wasted. You know, weirdly, I'm excited for Isa Gonzalez because I've seen the 3 seasons of From Dusk Till Dawn, and she was in that, and Robert Rodriguez brought that show to life. In terms of us needing a really good anime adaptation, I know that Warner Brothers is working on an Attack on Titan live adaptation, but like, if we can get this one right, I feel like we could have a good, like, if we can just nail one, that would be awesome. The reason I want to read the manga is because I know some people who have read it, and they said that from looking at some of the trailers that it does look pretty accurate to the source material. And with that in mind, I'm like, okay, yeah, I would love to I would love to read the source material then. Plus, side note, I like the music in this trailer a lot. I hope some of this music is included in this film. The whole cast, the director, the production team behind it, the visual effects team behind this film. And this was the first trailer that truly got me really invested in the emotional journey of Alita and the storyline, whereas opposed to just awesome visuals. I feel like there's a lack of hype, a lack of buzz around this film. I don't want it to end up on Netflix, so I think we should all get more excited for this movie. Anyway, guys, was this your favorite trailer? You looking forward to the film? Have you read the comics? Let me know. Listen, before we wrap this up, I want to give a patron of the day shout out to a man named Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve has an awesome Instagram page where he does a lot of illegal graffiti artwork. You should really go follow him and report him to the police, and make sure he still stays pledged to our Patreon page. But Scuba Steve, I'm constantly shouting out your Instagram page, trying to get you more followers over there. I follow him, so you should too. My dad's name is Steven. I never learned what the name Steve means, so I just Googled it right now. It says, origin of the name Stephen, from the Latin Stephanos, which is from the Greek Stephanos, a name derived from Stephanos, a crown, a garland. The name is born in the Bible by Saint Stephen, one of the 7 chosen to assist the apostles and the first Christian martyr. I have no jokes to go off of. You are not as important as this name leads you to believe, and nor am I vigilant and watchful. No, I'm just joking. Scuba Steve, you are one important guy in my life. I love you, buddy, and I hope you have a happy, happy Thanksgiving, because I am grateful for you. Well, thank you for watching. You guys can subscribe to the Reject Nation, click notification bells, and check us out on Patreon. We got shit.